Today I'd like us to start with a bit of a centering sort of exercise. I want us to get in touch with both our feelings and our bodies. The two are very connected. So first, just make your body comfortable. Shuffle about in your seat, put down any papers in your hands. Hopefully you have already put your phone on silent. And give your shoulders a shake. Now take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Let's do that again. I'd like you to think now about something that's been frustrating you. You've likely come today with something stressing you. It could be a big thing or a small thing. Maybe you were stuck in a long line this week and it made you feel grumpy. Maybe you had made plans that got cancelled because of the snow. Maybe there was an argument. Maybe your body is just bugging you. I'll pause now to let you think about that. And if you can't think of anything else, just think of how frustrating it is that this minister on the screen is telling you to think of things that are frustrating you. That too would count. Let's pause. How do you feel? Other than frustrated, how does your body itself feel? Did your chest tighten? Were your fists clenched? Did you breathe deeply or did your breath quicken? Are there tension in your shoulders or neck? We feel frustration in our bodies, don't we? It's not just a mental thing. Now let's shift. Shake off that frustration by shaking your shoulders. Let it all shake down your arms. Flick it off your fingers. Let's take another deep breath in. Hold. And exhale. I want you to think of another moment this week. A moment this time where you felt joy. It could be a quiet, small moment of joy, or maybe something big. Maybe it's a warm cup of coffee, or something kind someone said to you. Maybe it was a show that made you laugh. Maybe you got a kiss from a puppy. Maybe it was sunshine through your window. Find one thing and think about it. Let's just dwell in that moment. Let's breathe. How do you feel now? Specifically, your body. Where is that joy held in your body? Do you feel lighter? Maybe warmer? Relaxed? How is your body different now? Keep holding on to that physical feeling. This is going to be the tricky part, but key to the lesson. While holding on to the physical feeling of joy, think back to that same situation which was frustrating you. Don't tense up. Stay relaxed. Keep holding on to the warm feelings you have now. And think back and look at that frustrating situation from a different perspective. Are there different ways that that situation could be seen? If you were looking on this as an event as an outside observer, what would you see? What advice would you give yourself? Let's think about that. Okay, one last deep breath in and exhale. If this activity worked, what I hope you noticed is how connected our bodies are to our emotions and vice versa. If you feel stressed, your body gets stressed. Feel love and your body relaxes. The mind is a powerful tool that shapes our experience of reality. We often act as if we have no control over how we feel or the stresses we find ourselves in. Whether something frustrates you or not is more within our power than we realize. We can choose to interpret events through the lens of stress and anger, or we can choose to see the same event through a perspective of praise and joy. The frustrating thing, whatever it was, is still going to happen, but how we respond to it, how our body feels about it, that can be radically different. That in turn can improve the situation vastly. This is the exercise of regular worship, by the way. We gather here weekly to pray and praise as an act of changing our mindset. We pause to view ourselves and the situations we're in from the perspective of a loving God. How does God view the problems we face? What advice and direction is God giving? You report leaving worship feeling nourished and uplifted, but I tell you, you can feel those things throughout the week too. It just takes a moment to pause, breathe, and be prayerful. Feel that spirit of love in your body, and your mindset will change. Change your mindset, and you change everything about the way we experience this world. Amen.